longest day of my life. I'm having space issues. I just had to jump out the bed because I was like, if I let my thoughts consume me, I don't want to do typical YouTube things anymore because I get to overthink and I hold those things as a standard in my head and then I don't produce. So from now on, we're raw dogging every video we're making. I'm gonna open my phone and start talking. That's the only way I can be consistent, because otherwise if I look at intros, outros, cuts, transitions, but if I keep looking at those things, nothing, absolutely nothing will get done. So on today's chat, we're talking about bullying. And I think I'm so riled up because I was thinking about it this morning and I thought about it last night and I thought about it my whole life practically. And I think I have finally reached a point where I'm sick of it. Backstory, I've been bullied my whole life. Grade 1, all through primary school, all the way to high school, boots. But I think roughly around grade 10 was when I was like, I'm done. Like, I hate you bitches, and anyone wants to try me, you're gonna get it. And yeah, in matric, it wasn't bullying, but technically it was bullying, and I still stand on it. They basically switched on your hoe for niggas, and we all know where they ended up today. Hello. Anyway, so I was thinking about it and I was just like, the reason why I am such a quote-unquote perfectionist, because I don't want to be bullied, or I don't want to be spoken bad of, I don't want to be teased, I don't want any of that. When I was younger, I've always been into cameras, makeup, whatever the fuck, right? And somehow the dusty bitches I went to school with always had something to say about it. Oh, she looks different on camera than she does in real life. You're ugly 24/7, my darling. Projecting. Oh, her pictures are not even tea. You take a picture. You take a picture, you post it. Let's see what motion you have. Right, her body is not tea, da da da. So I think generally I've learned how to like minimize myself by becoming a perfectionist so that no one can say anything bad about what I'm doing, my work, my craft, my being, etc. This is who has been produced. The girl who's such a perfectionist that she doesn't do anything because I will find a crevice, critique voice in my head that will be like, that's not good enough, cut it off. Because working from that point of trying to protect myself from feeling bullied. I probably clocked this like 2 nights ago that I actually don't understand why those girls, why those boys, why those people bullied me. Because at the end of the day, what was it for? Was it because you couldn't sit in front of a camera? Even in university, people were like, why do you have a YouTube channel? Why don't you have one? Always, what is your YouTube channel about? What is yours going to be about? What do you do? I'm just so tired of like living in my head, trying to protect myself. I think that exists outside of myself, and it's just like, girl, we don't, it just clocked to me that I don't have to keep protecting myself from these bullies anymore. If you try come for me in any sense, way, form, shape, my body, my hair, I'm gonna get you, and I'm gonna make sure you shut the fuck up when it comes to talking about me, talking about my craft, talking about the things I do, period. So anyway, as you can see, I'm very passionate about this conversation because I feel like once you step into the fact that you are that person and you are who you think you are. And I also find it very funny that certain people that used to be very bitchy, weird towards me, mean towards me, everyone is screwing their asses all the way up into my socials. But when I was younger, you guys were coming for my body. You guys were talking about my skin color. And I'm gonna make it my duty to make it a living hell for those people. I'm on that. And once it just hit me, I was just like, why do I care what losers have to say about me? Why would I give a damn what you think about me? I look like this, you look like you. Then as time progresses, I see that in different ways. Obviously, like now I'm a grown person. No one's gonna like bully me direct, like in my face like they used to when I was a kid, but people are subtle now. It shows up in different ways. Like people want to take up space in my life. Like, ho, this is my life. Are you dumb? Are you on drugs? Is it crack that you're smoking? This is my life. If you want to take space in your life. Let's take up space in our own lives and stop projecting onto other people because you're a loser. And now you're like, oh my gosh, she's so big. Your mama. I also hate that a lot of people have tried to make me feel bad about gaining weight or like being bigger. I mean, boots, like, yes, I am 22 years old. If you want me to look 16, there's something wrong with you. There is something clinically wrong with you. Like, some of us are comfortable with being big, and that's fine. That is fine. Boots. So, yeah, like, I'm just on that. I'm on that. I've been bullied by niggas. Let's not even go into that because, yeah, I'm charged. Boys, niggas. Y'all used to do this girl dirty. Ooh, growing up in a predominantly white and colored area, the bitches was racist, the bitches was colorist, the bitches was fatphobic. Today, the same ugly ass, broke, no money having ass niggas are in my DMs talking about some, you're pretty, oh my god, I used to know you, oh my. Don't play with me. Get out of my face today. Matter of fact, yesterday. I recently went to a party and I was immersed in the same environment that I grew up in terms of how those people were treating me when I was there. I could naturally feel myself trying to like accommodate them and be like cute and whatever. And then it hit me. I was like, I don't have to humble myself. The only reason I used to do it when I was a kid was because I wanted to fit in. You know what I mean? Because I'm a kid. Like, who doesn't want friends when you're a kid? But now I'm like, nigga, what? You are not gonna talk to me like that, and you're not gonna make up shit about me like that, and you're not gonna treat me like that, and the space is not gonna treat me like that. I was just like, I'm not gonna be treated like that. And I think that's the same thing with how I'm moving in life right now. I'm just not gonna be treated like that. I'm not gonna be someone who is allowing people to project, unnecessarily being humbled. Like, I would get if I was a dickhead 24/7 about certain things, but a lot of you bitches project out of your booty holes, and it's so disappointing because it's like, I don't even care about you in that way for you to try to humble me. It's actually weird. Like, throughout my life, I just had to be small because I'm just like, yeah, I don't want to be in these bitches' face like that, but I am gonna be like that though. Like, it's either I be like that or I don't be like that. It's every girl who was big bullied has to go through that. Like, it's either you become the meanest bitch because everyone thought it was funny to be mean towards you, and then when you're a mean adult, everyone's just like, oh my gosh, you're just so harsh, you're just so harsh. No shit, where did I see that from? And also, I feel like being bullied, I hate the PR that is happening right now. Everyone has amnesia. No one remembers doing what they did. No one remembers saying what they said. Everyone is just out of the blue, shocked. Oh, she's really standing on what she says. No shit, like, what were you expecting? What, like, no, what were you expecting? What did you expect me to do? The first thing when you have to just get into new spaces, getting into places that you're not used to, doing things you're not used to, you have to be honest with yourself. I don't know why I'm giving you advice. Like, I don't feel like you need my advice. People should be able to tell their story and how they processed, dealt with something, etc., without you internet therapists coming and be like, oh my gosh, I just feel like, you know, like, no one cares. Like, I hate how society has fooled certain people into thinking that we need to hear what they think. Who the hell are you? Who are you? Like, it's a real question. Who are you? Who do you think you are? Like, who do you think you are that you're so relevant to people's stories, to how people portray themselves, and your opinion matters over everyone? And what? No, it doesn't work like that. It's very important to not take advice from people that don't live your life. Like, what do you know about being me? A lot of the time people project, a lot of the time people expect. It's one of the two. People are either like, oh my gosh, I would never. Of course you would never. You can't. I could never. You're right. Like, what are you? And the other side is people just being like, oh my gosh, these are my expectations for you, 1, 2, 3. You have expectations for me about my life. What are you doing with yours? What are your aspirations for your life, and what is your dreams, and what are your goals for your life? You know what I mean? Unless you're important to someone and they bring you into their world and your opinion is something they've asked you for, or they seek advice from you, that's the only time you'll become relevant in someone's story. Don't ever over exaggerate your position in people's lives, because now when someone like me comes around and tells you, nah, I mean, but because you thought you was big kahuna in my life, are you? Hey guys, that was my rant about bullying. See you soon.